Magandang araw sa inyong lahat.
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening po sa lahat ng nakikinig po.
Hello to all our viewers from here and around the world.
Napakaganda na ating talinteman ngayong hapon ito.
Isang mainit na pagbati po sa inyong lahat.
Well, friends,
welcome to the Bridges Show.
I'm very happy to be here, and I think it should be a really interesting and fun topic.
What are the things you want to learn? So I wanna take it from there and then I listen to them.
Meron sila mga mithiin upang maging makabuluhan pa ang pagiging Katoliko. Lalong-lalo na sa susunod na henerasyon.
sa akin po, sa mga kabataan, use competence as a basis.
In real life, hindi naman talaga tayo tumitigil sa buhay. Kailangan talaga tuloy lang ang buhay kahit anong challenges natin.
Palawan, Cebu, Baguio City, Atty. Dwight, pati La Union. So we are saying that revenge travel is real.
Mas kailangan natin na i-share ang hiwaga ng sinin sa mga tao.
Food and health should go hand in hand. So yan ang gusto namin paratingin sa gobyerno.
If you will just devote your life teaching, hindi ka yayaman sa pera, pero yayaman ka sa tao.
Siyempre, ang pinakamaganda po naman sa ating universidad ay yung talagang natuturuan po tayo kung paano maging mabuting tao.
Happy anniversary to Bridges! Here at Bridges, we build bridges of faith, bridges of hope, and bridges of love.
Employees are any company's most important asset. Recruiting the right talent is crucial for the success of any enterprise, and it can make or break your business. Nowadays, it is vital to use a recruiting firm to attract and select qualified candidates who align with your organization's goals and values. In this week's episode of Bridges, let's explore the benefits of using a recruitment firm and know the key aspects of a recruiter's job description, the recruitment process, and the key services to streamline talent acquisition. Magandang hapon sa inyong lahat. I am Attorney Dwight Ramos, the President of the USTAAI and from the UST Law Alumni Foundation and Thomasian Ilocano, La Union. And I'm happy to host once again today in Bridges. Batiin ko rin yung mga nasa ibang bansa. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening to all of you. Thank you all for joining us. And for the first-time viewers, Bridges is a University of Santo Tomas Alumni Association virtual talk show that showcases and provides notable Thomasian alumni an opportunity to share their experience and expertise on various topics for lifelong learning. Today's episode is brought to you by the UST College of Accountancy Alumni Association. Before we continue, let us ask our audience to please remember to like and share our show and subscribe to our UST Thomasian Alumni Community YouTube channel and follow our Facebook page. Ito po ay isang pagsuporta sa ating programa. Maraming salamat po. At huwag na natin patagalin pa, we have a very important topic today, especially for those who are looking for jobs, lalo na ang mga new graduates and soon-to-be graduates. It is about headhunters and their hiring experience. We have 3 guests today who are very well experienced in this field. Mr. Hernan C. Saringan, Ms. Martha Casio, and Mr. Adam Vida. To introduce them, let me start with Mr. Hernan Saringan, who is the President and CEO of Asia PeopleWorks and concurrently serves as the Chief Financial Officer of CMG Ward Howell and the VP for Finance and General Affairs for ZMG Group. He serves as the Chief Finance Officer of Asia Select Incorporated, an HR solutions company, and Asia People Search, a mid-level volume recruitment firm operating under the CMG Group. He's a certified public accountant with over 3 decades of experience as a finance professional in various accounting institutions. He finished his Bachelor of Science degree in accounting in 1988, cum laude at the University of Santo Tomas. Next is Ms. Martha Casio, also known as Marge. is currently the Chief Operations Officer of Asia Select Inc. and Director for Recruitment Systems Development of CMG Ward Howell. With 20 years of experience in recruitment, Marge possesses extensive knowledge in talent acquisition and recruitment, technology transformation across various IT, BPO, telecommunication, and manufacturing industries. She has held pivotal roles at global organizations where she managed executive-level requisitions across multiple countries. She holds a Bachelor of Science degree in psychology from De La Salle University. Third, Adam Vida, who is currently the Recruitment Associate for Financial Services with CMG Hard Howell Inc. He performs end-to-end executive search, engagements from sourcing, virtual candidate screening, relationship management, and negotiations. He's a graduate of UST BS Psychology class of 2022, Magna Cum Laude. Welcome to Bridges, Sir Hernan, Miss Marge, and Sir Adam.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Yes. Yes, and it's so nice to meet all of you today dito sa ating show. And yeah, so great to see you in this afternoon. So, Sir Hernan, let's start right away. We know that you are, of course, the most experienced in this field of being hired and hiring. And let me ask you first then, can you tell us briefly your experience after graduation from UST when you started looking for a job? Ito yung hindi ka pa headhunter, you were job hunting at a very young age in 1988.
After graduation, I'm taking the CPA board exam in 1988. I think I was just one of the lucky graduates who were offered a job by SGB. So I think I did not choose a headhunter. I did not apply for any positions or any in a job street like that. So I was just lucky siguro because maybe because of my scholastic activities, diba? And then even in my succeeding employment and even in my current career, I was either referred to by friends or my bosses. So maybe I was lucky na I get the right opportunity, and then I was referred to by the right persons to the right job that I want to be. Yun siguro. That's my experience getting be here with CMG Ward Howell as what I'm right now.
Yeah.
That's my experience, like.
Yeah, very good experience. And ako, I can relate to that because I graduated naman 1990 from the Faculty of Civil Law. And I guess taking the same path, no? When we were job hunting, yung operative word na banggit mo, no? We were lucky. a lot has also to do with luck, and of course being having the good academic credentials, and siguro it also helped that one of the founders of SGV is of course from UST. So medyo they were eyeing, no, the graduates from UST. Pag-usapan pa natin yan maya-maya, no? Marami tayong pwedeng pag-usapan dyan. In the meantime, Adam, no? Ano to? Is it about 40 years after? Here's a graduate of UST as well, no? Pero ito, magna cum laude naman si Adam. How was your experience naman in the recent now, about first, not muna as kasi nabasa ko yung credentials mo as a job as a headhunter. Ito muna, when you started job hunting, how was the experience?
So when I graduated as the batch of 2022, with the first batch also to graduate from the K-12 system, as well as having 2 years of online courses due to the pandemic, there was a lot of pressure coming from society as well as internally, from ourselves, because we also want to prove something, na these years of learning and studying hard were going to result or to produce fruitful outcomes. But when I graduated, I was lucky, and also this pressure that come from society and internally did not reflect from my family. So I took a rest for quite a bit though, but also thinking of the job opportunities on hand. Kasi sa psychology, we have a lot of opportunities in where we could apply ourselves into. So using that, I tried my best to narrow down the opportunities in which I would best myself see as in the future. And because of that, I found an opportunity, and my friend, a senior that I've met in the College of Science, I was referred to in Optum as a key form specialist, and there I started my key forms, my corporate world journey. And after that, since it was a contractual position, I also took a rest again. This is because I was very fortunate indeed, no, and because of that, I knew how to put myself in a position na I like this role that I would search for. So because and that led me to ZMG Ward Howell. And as I was being interviewed there, I began to notice their approach in headhunting. And until now, I'm very happy that I chose ZMG Ward Howell.
It's nice. Of course, Hernan likes to hear that. And well, at least Hernan, no, I heard the same word. Still, a bit of luck is needed. But I guess yung operative word ni Adam na napansin ko ngayon is he got down to a certain process, no, in narrowing down yung job opportunities he was looking for. So para bang now there's some science to it. Siguro yan, mapag-usapan natin more later. But before that, let's go to Miss Marge. Of course, Miss Marge, we know that you're probably between us, Hernan and Adam here. You're probably in the middle. So tingnan naman natin yung generation mo, yung age group mo. How was your experience in job hunting muna?
So nung time na yun, like Hernan mentioned earlier, we didn't really have active headhunters yet. No? So our generation's impression of headhunters was that only executives had their own headhunters. So the way we did it was we would prepare resumes. No, we were taught in school how to prepare resumes, how to dress professionally. Go from building to building and submit a copy of your CV and wait to be called. So in my case, that's actually what happened. We went building to building in Makati, submitting our resumes, and then I waited for a call. So when I got the call, got through an interview, my first job wasn't really related to the course that I took up, which was psychology. They offered me a credit and collection job, which I took because gusto ko lang magka-experience in the corporate world. So that was how I started my career.
Yeah. So again, very relatable to all of us. And just a curious thing that came to my mind, no, Sir Hernan, no, yung time natin thinking about those times, and probably part of March here. During that time, pagka maghanap ka ng trabaho, bibili ka ng newspaper, di ba? And then you go through the classified ads, and pag swerte ka during Sunday, medyo makapal yung newspaper at marami kang ma-applyan, no? Is that the same thing now? How do the graduates now look for a job?
Actually, Dwight, in my time, I got a telegram from another company. Telegram, that's how I get. I got a telegram from another offering me a job.
Yes.
Wala pang internet noon, wala pang text. So that's our time.
Yes, and ngayon, of course, with the internet here, you can even search also for job opportunities, probably even abroad. No, there's a chance you can get some opportunities as well.
That's correct. So right now, actually, you have JobStreet, you have social media, you have LinkedIn. People can just go online, create their accounts, and then they're prompted kung may opportunity that's related to their skills and what they're looking for.
Yes, and I'm glad that bago natin pag-usapan yung trabaho niyo, no, you experienced first being at the other end of the spectrum, and ngayon naman, of course, you are the experts in terms naman of the job hunting. And syempre, malapit na rin lang ang Halloween, no? Pag Halloween, syempre pinag-uusapan natin yung mga hunting diyan, may mga ghost hunting and everything else. Ngayon, let's go to a very important topic, yung job nyo as headhunters, no. Nung panahon natin, as Marge mentioned, no, hindi natin, well, probably it was being done more of the executives, as you said, pero ngayon listening to Adam, parang hindi na lang limited sa executives. So let's see, let's explore the world you are working in, no, and that is the job hunting. Sir Hernan, maybe we can give a start on introducing the kind of work and the expertise that you have.
Well, we're for Wardhouse, we yung mga with job hunting, specifically, our work involves on looking the right person, the right talent for the opportunity in the company that you want to work with. Right? So, specifically, parang ang transaction namin, ang what we do is really more of a relationship based. It's not so transactional na after we look for persons after that tapos na. Still, we take care of our candidates, even if after they are hired. Tinitingnan namin if they are taken care of, ano nangyari sa company, and how they are doing, how's their boss, okay pa sila. And then, of course, we also look at, as the client, kung okay bang performance ng what we have placed with them. Kasi it also involves two parties. Our client is not just a candidate. It's not just a client, also the candidate. So there are two parties are involved that we want to work and have relationship with that, right? So
yes,
with regards to this job hunting work that we do, that's how we do it. It's really relationship based. We want to establish a sticky relationship with our candidates and also with our client, and making sure that they can work together.
yes, and primarily that relationship is a two-way relationship between both are your clients actually.
Yes.
But very interestingly is yung tagline na nakita ko, no? You bring people and opportunities together. Miss Marge, anong ibig sabihin ba nun in practical terms? Bringing people and opportunities together.
Sige. Actually, Attorney Dwight, we're also gonna tackle that later in one of our slides. Pero as an intro, it's actually it's really because of the desire of the founder of our company also to be able to help Filipinos find jobs. So we have Filipino professionals, talents, and then we also have companies in the Philippines that are looking for great talents, and we make them meet. That's really one of the goals of our company.
Yan, sabi mo nga, you will tackle that as well later. So baka pwede natin umpisahan. Do you have the slides that you were saying? And siguro makita natin yung role of the headhunters, especially now, no? Baka you can start sharing yan. And Adam, no? Talking about the science into it, do you think talagang ang pag-apply ng trabaho ngayon should really have some science into it already?
Speaking from experience, no, I believe that there's already a science, whether you're conscious of it or not, no. Kasi with the way your mind processes the information, your desire, your motivation in reaching out to an opportunity, on whether you're going to accept it or not. So a lot of factors take into play, no. For example, your top 3 considerations, what would be it look like? Would you need a higher salary for your family? Would you need a work from home setup? So it's more or less basically finding all the right, checking all of the tick boxes so that you would be able to put yourself in a position na you won't regret with your corporate career. No?
Yes, and sabi nga ni Sir Hernan din kanina, no, your job is not transactional. It's an ongoing two-way relationship. Maintaining it, it's like customer relations, both ends of the spectrum, and so Miss March, yung role talaga ng Headhunters, is it like a role that you play for the company or the one applying for the job?
As a headhunter, it's actually for both. Attorney Diet. So we headhunt kasi even candidates who are not actively exploring. Right? So that's why we call it headhunting. And we do that for the other side naman, our clients, because they're looking for talents. No? So that's really what we do. It's for both our candidates and our clients.
Sige. So, siguro umpisa natin, no? ZMG Group. Maybe a little introduction.
Sure. Okay, so you can see my slides right now. Yes? Okay. The ZMG Group comprises actually of 4 companies. So we have ZMG Ward Howell, we have Asia People Works Incorporated, and we have Asia Select Incorporated, and then Asia People Search. Each company specializes in unique aspects of the human capital solutions to bring people and career opportunities together. Let me move on to the next slide. So just a bit of a history of where the ZMG Group started. In 1979, our founder, Mr. Jesus M. Zulueta, started to do management consulting in the Philippines after he went on 4 months of training in Sydney, Australia, under W.D. Scott and Company. Then in 1981, he established W.D. Scott in the Philippines. 1983 was when we first did the first executive search work. And this was for Citibank's Consumer Bank. We'll tell you more about our candidate, Mr. Jerry Ablaza, later. In 1988, ZMG was formed after Mr. Zulueta got into a partnership with Michelle and Golamco. And in 1991, ZMG partnered with a firm in Jakarta, Indonesia, and that was the first expansion of the group outside of the Philippines. Okay, in 1993, Mr. Zulueta acquired full ownership of W.D. Scott Philippines, and the company became ZMG Asia the following year. Now, in 1996, ZMG Asia was recognized as the Philippine partner of Ward Howell International. In 1997, Asia Corporate Selection, which later on became Asia Select, one of the other companies, was established. In 1999, ZMG Ward Howell had a brief presence naman in Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia. In 2005, we opened an India office, and that remained operational until 2011. 2011, Asia People Works became a separate entity from Asia Select. And in 2013, Asia People Search was created. Just last 2019, we celebrated 40 years of ZMG Ward Howell. And until now, to present, we continue to foster a culture of continuous learning for our employees to help them grow and develop both personally and professionally.
Yeah, and so Sir Hernan, ito palang we bring people and the purchase together is right smack into your mission, as a group. Miss Marge, nawala yata si Sir Hernan. So anyway, yeah, that's how many years yung history na natin yan.
So we're now actually on our 44th year. We just celebrated 40 years of the ZMG Group 2 weeks ago.
Wow.
So
congratulations. But basically we can say that you are a recruitment firm.
We are a recruitment firm. So that's one of the main services that we offer to our clients and candidates. We do recruitment, right? So nag-expand na rin kami into other businesses still related to human capital solutions, but it's mainly headhunting and recruiting.
Okay. Pero anong role and purpose if you say you're a recruitment firm? What's the gist of the services?
Okay, let me go to my next slide. So, as a recruitment firm, so we're also known as a headhunting firm. Another term that's used to refer to us is staffing agency. We play a crucial role in the hiring process for both yung candidates and the employers. So, ang primary role and purpose namin is to connect talaga employers with top talent or qualified candidates. In the sense that we actually, for them, we save time and they also, save on resources in the hiring process. So, so what we do, if I can move to the next slide and show you the main services that we offer in relation to recruiting, we actually do talent sourcing. So this is a proactive recruitment strategy. And what we do is we identify, we attract, and then we reach out to potential candidates who may be actively or not actively seeking job opportunities. So we reach out kahit dun sa mga hindi actively applying and make them aware of opportunities that they might be interested in. Okay, so another thing that we do is matching. No, so matching naman would be we compare job candidates to their qualifications. We compare that to the requirements of a specific company when they're looking for talents to hire. The focus of matching is more of creating a short list of talented individuals or applicants who meet the basic job requirements. What happens here is we look at their resumes, so mostly online na. We look at their applications and profiles and determine if these candidates have the qualifications na hinahanap ng client namin or the employers. And the primary goal of candidate matching is really to identify potential candidates who are aligned with what the clients are looking for in terms of skills, experience, qualifications. So that's matching. Yung screening naman, this is also another thing that we do. It's when we evaluate the candidates already. So we already have a short list of candidates. So we reach out to them. And then we interview, we provide some assessments depending on what the clients require. And then from there, we evaluate if these are the candidates that are that our clients are looking for before we endorse them to the client for additional assessments or for them to go through yung recruitment process na nung client.
Yes, and pero Miss Marge, no, I would think, no, before going to the advantages, because obviously there will be advantages like yung pinaka-challenge kasi niyan is sourcing of the talents and now with our new regulations, our new laws on data privacy and itong mga experiences dan natin sa keeping the data safe in terms of individuals and maintaining their privacy. Hindi kayo nahihirapan in sourcing these talents?
So we source our candidates through different methods. So one of the things that we do is we go into job boards. So in the job boards, it's the candidates themselves who put up their information in the system. So that's one. We also have our existing database of candidates. We actually have a robust pool of candidates already within our internal database. But one of the things that we do is when they're added into our database, there is a consent form that they need to, it's a digital consent form which they just need to click on for them to give their consent that we can take a look at their personal data and then share it with potential employers. The others would be referrals. We also get referrals, but again, bago namin sila i-endorse to clients, we make sure that they're aware that their data is being processed for job application.
Yes, and siguro marami rin kayong repeat customers.
Yes, yes. That's one of the, like we mentioned earlier, kasi talagang we take care of our relationship with both our clients and our candidates because we consider both our customers. No, so beyond being transactional, we really make sure that the service that we provide and the way we relate with them is personal. So talagang nagiging repeat customers din sila.
Yes. Because would you say, Adam, na hindi na uso sa amin dati ni sila Sir Hernan na first job is the last job, no? Or you stay in a company for many, many years without changing. I think ngayon it's fairly normal, no, to have several employers in your young lifetime. Ganun na bang palakaran ngayon na Adam, no?
There's something like that happening, of course. It's called job hopping, wherein an individual would hop every a few years, or siguro mga 2 years to 4 years, they would consider leaving for a new job. This is because they would want a higher rank or a higher payment as well, or salary compensation package rather, so that they would also be able to freely access their wants and needs, of course, depending on their situation. And I think although that may be unheard of, especially in the older generations, I think it also poses a challenge to the firms, no, these established companies, on which how do you get to retain your performers or your high performers. So they need to keep employee engagement up, as well as other tools or resources that they have in order to keep their best talents within their side, of course, instead of going to their competitors. Because in a way, it's also, a cycle between going their competitors or going back to your home base.
Yes, and the way I'm listening to you is parang sinasabi mo, it's free market forces na yan, no? It's really also the way of how the companies or the employers keep their talent and keep them interested, going on with the company. So yeah, that I guess that's true. So Miss Marge, let's go to the benefits naman of a recruitment firm, both from the organization and the candidate side.
Okay, so I'll breeze through this. So for organizations, what we see as the advantages of having a recruitment firm would be, first, the access to a network of top talent. So as headhunters, we have an extensive network of professionals in various industries, and we can quickly connect with them if we have openings. And second would be time and resource saving. So recruitment can be time consuming, as recruiters would know. And headhunters can handle many of the time consuming tasks, such as yung sourcing, yung initial screening, the ones that I mentioned earlier, even reference check. That's something that a recruitment firm such as us can do. Specialized expertise also. Many headhunters specialize in specific industries or roles. Now, for the ZMG group, almost all the industries, name it, we've hired for that industry. So we have talents for those as well. Yung confidentiality rin, kasi sometimes we're given roles that are sensitive, confidential. So if it's the internal recruitment team na nagtatrabaho to source for candidates, medyo mahirap to keep it confidential. So that's the time when you reach out to a headhunter, and we can keep confidential information for you while we source for those talents. Targeted search also. Headhunters can conduct a highly targeted search to identify and approach passive candidates, even the ones that are not looking for opportunities. Assessment and screening, we can do that for you. We have well-established assessment processes, screening processes, to ensure that candidates meet the client's requirements, right? So, pati yung time to hire. So, improve time to hire. We work really fast as we can, to be able to provide candidates to our clients. So, mas mabilis namin na-hire yung mga candidates for our clients. For candidates naman, yes, sir.
before we go to that, is this in any particular order? Itong pag-narrate mo ng mga advantages for the organization? Pinaka-advantage talaga yung nasa top or wala namang order ito?
Wala naman pong order.
But from your perspective, anong pinaka-attractive sa lahat ng advantages na ito? The reason why or the most attractive to the organizations for using your services among these that you listed here?
I would say it depends on what their current situation is. So we have, for example, we have a client that is conducting a confidential search. Then it's confidentiality that, would be the most beneficial for them. Whereas we also have clients na they need to do volume hiring in a short period of time. Then time and resource savings as well as improve time to hire would be the top advantages for them.
Yes, and just a follow-up.
Dwight to that, yung sabi mo na
yes, I think nakamute ka, Sir Hernan. Okay. Okay, we can't hear you, Sir Hernan. Baka doon lang sa sa connection mo. Before we go to you, siguro just a follow-up question kay Miss Marge. Miss Marge, ito namang enumerated na ito, which to you is the hardest naman to do like, among them? Anong pinaka-challenging at this point in time? Yung kanina dinidescribe ni Adam, no? When they came in, ito yung circumstances, they were the first batch of the K-12, no? They were young, lots of pressure coming from, buti na lang daw sabi niya, not from his family but from the society. Dito ngayon, which is the most challenging for you as a recruitment firm?
You're asking, sir, about the advantages, right? Which among these are the most challenging?
Yes.
Okay.
Pinakamahirap
I would say yung iba-iba, no? But I would say specialized expertise because madami na rin different roles ngayon na naglabasan after the pandemic, right? And even during the pandemic, there are new skills that are required of workers. So dito kami medyo nag-adjust, but thankfully, we have the right pool of people. So but I would say if there's anything that I need to pick from this list, the most challenging to accomplish or to get to would be the specialized expertise.
Yes, and I think from the point of view of the Alumni Association, we do have a project now, no, for the last several years called the AAIG, or the Academe, Alumni, Industry, and Government, no, Summit, which tackles the mismatch, no, in terms of the skills that are needed. And so probably ito is on a higher level lang, syempre sa specialized expertise na looking at some other things, but probably it's one of the things that really needs attention, and we can probably work on also together, especially with the schools, no, and with the universities and with government, because government of course is one of the biggest employers pa rin, and the policy support that they can give us in helping us deliver what you need to deliver to your clients. Yun. So yeah, that's true. Thank you, Ms. March, for that. Now let's go to the advantages for the candidates naman.
Okay, so for the candidates, well, as mentioned earlier, we have access to opportunities, no? As headhunters, we know of job opportunities that maybe are not advertised or not posted in social media, and we have information for that, which we could offer to our candidates. We also do personalized job matching. We look at your CV, we understand your skills, your experience, what your goals are. We call you up and have that conversation with you. And with that information, we can actually match you to positions that align with those, your qualifications, your aspirations. So there's usually a good fit, right? We find a good fit for you. We also offer guidance and career advice. Even if we're not working on a specific role as headhunters, we've kept that kind of relationship with our candidates where they can reach out to us anytime they have a need for guidance or career advice. Confidentiality, of course, it's an advantage for both our clients and our candidates. We can discreetly represent our candidates to potential employers. Time savings also, because working with the headhunter can save time and effort for the candidates in the job search process. And then interview preparation, we can give you advice on how to prepare for interviews, how to prepare for assessments. If there's anything you need to review for, that's also advice that we can give to our candidates. Even negotiation support when it comes to job offers. Headhunters can assist candidates in negotiating salary and benefits, ensuring that they receive competitive compensation. And then feedback and follow-up. So we often provide candidates with constructive feedback from interviews and assessments, depending also on the feedback of our clients. And this can be valuable for personal and professional development.
Yes. And among this naman, this is in no particular order then, Ms.
No
Marcia.
particular order, yes.
But among them, just like in the other column, which of them is most challenging to you when you deliver it to the candidates?
Personal opinion, none of them is challenging because this is really part of what we do. So this is also part of what we've been trained to do. For me, walang challenging sa kanya. Depende na lang siguro sa situation of the candidate that you're speaking with, but these are all really part of what we do as headhunters.
Yes, and in this process, who normally initiates the engagement? Is it normally the corporation or the organization looking for somebody, and then so you go to a particular candidate, or is it a particular candidate looking for an opportunity, and you will look for an organization for him or her?
So both of those scenarios actually happen. They occur. If we look at what happens more often though, it's the organizations, our clients who reach out to us and request for assistance in finding top talent for them.
And so we can fairly say na yung bread and butter ninyo is of course having these organizations as clients, and they will most likely be the ones paying the fees for your services.
That is correct.
Okay. And pero yung candidates naman, do you charge them as well? Kunwari may lumapit sa inyo, I'm looking for a new opportunity. So do you charge them as well, or pag naipasok nyo sila, you will charge it dun sa organization?
No charge to the candidates. That's something that we do for free for our candidates. It's the organizations or the hiring organization that gets charged. But and Hernan, you may also give your inputs on this. Ang service kasi namin is really success based.
Yeah.
So we don't
yung arrangement namin with our client Dwight is that it's a contingency fee na it's a no hire no fee. So in case we're not able to place the candidate, there will be no fee. So yeah, for the part of the client, actually we are able to, para bang nangyayari, nagawa na namin lahat, almost tapos na yung search, nahanapan namin sila ng right candidate, and then suddenly nag-back out yung candidate, hindi na siya tumuloy. Nag-begin bait. Although almost 90% of the job we have already completed. That's the irony of this business Para bang nakita mo na, na-interview mo na, and everything else was done, and then this candidate already accepted the offer, or yung top management of the client already interviewed this candidate, okay na sa kanila, they already get approval from the owners, and then suddenly hindi na magbaback out yung candidate for one reason or another. And wala kang magagawa, we will not get paid.
Yeah, so it's a success fee basis pala, no, Sir Hernan?
Yes, that's
Yes.
the sad part of this business. But of course, we have really no choice. Actually, part of the process, Dwight, is that within 3 months we make a warranty to replace the candidate to our clients.
Oh, okay, may warranty.
At no cost to them.
Yeah.
So
Yes.
in case they don't like the person we place after 1 month or 2 months, they'll just advise us that this candidate that we hired is not the right fit. Then we have to find another candidate to replace that person. So that's how the headhunting or this recruitment service works in our industry, Dwight.
Yes,
I
yes.
think also doesn't know yet this type of business.
Yan, oo nga. And so going back just a bit, kanina hindi ka namin marinig, but you had a comment on something?
Well, kanina I just got namatay rin battery ng laptop ko. Sorry for that. Actually, yung advantage of organization, I think the top if you're going to rank among of these advantages, actually, I think the reason why organizations go to us is actually one is yung specialized expertise namin.
Ayun.
We have that in our organization, so they go to us and they know we can find the right person for them. So I think for me ito yung special expertise that differentiate us to some of the recruitment firms. So yun,
Okay.
sa akin, this is my what I think most companies look for.
Yes. And of course, now looking at disadvantages, I'm sure on the part of the organizations, no? Marami nang tumitingin on part of the candidate, ganun din. So, siguro paano nga ba tayo mag-uumpisa dyan? Di ba? Miss Marge, briefly outline the stages, no? So, anong unang gagawin? Saan nag-uumpisa yung engagement, kumbaga?
Okay, so usually, as mentioned earlier, lumalapit yung mga organizations if they need our assistance in looking for top talents. And in this slide, you will see just an outline of the recruitment process kung ano yung engagement namin with our clients. So we have a calibration call with them. We find out more about the job that they are hiring for and they need our help with. After that, once we have all the information about the qualifications of the job, we start our sourcing process. So, we look at our active pool of candidates. As Hernan mentioned, we have, a pool of specialized specialized professionals already. And then we also look at job portals. We use social media. We also get referrals from both clients and candidates for these roles. And then we do the initial screening or the screening process. So we talk to the candidates, we conduct an interview. If there's an assessment that has to be done, we also administer that. And then we create a short list which we endorse to the hiring managers on the client side. On the hiring managers interview, we can in that process we can also help with scheduling. If our clients need us to schedule candidates for them, we do that. That's part of the service that we provide. And then we wait for feedback from the hiring manager so that we can share it with our candidates. And this is where we become advisors to our candidates also, in the sense na we tell them what worked, what didn't work during the interview so that they can improve on that in the future. And if they do qualify, then they go through the job offer. There are times when we also help our clients with the extension of the job offer. And we, on the side of the candidates naman, what we do for them is we negotiate. We help them negotiate on the offers if there's a need. right? We also help with the pre-employment collection, the pre-employment requirements collection, if that's something that our clients need us to do for them. Even up to the onboarding stage, yung pagbigay ng schedule ng day one nila, we also help our clients communicate that to the candidates. And we really handhold the candidates from start to finish and even after. Kasi we try to we reach out to our candidates, if they've been with our clients for a couple of weeks, a couple of months, and find out how they're doing. If they have any questions, if they need additional help, we're there for them all throughout. So, ito yung recruitment process namin.
Yes, and looking at this, pag there's a match, kunwari, no, and it's a normal match, gaano kabilis ito? Like 1 month, 3 months, tapos lahat ito, up to onboarding?
So, attorney, it really depends on the process of the client. It relies heavily on that. Kasi on our side, as early as maybe 3 or 5 days after we have had a calibration session, we can endorse candidates to our clients already. Nag-iiba-iba na lang yung timeline yan kung depende kung gaano kadami yung interviews that our candidates have to go through. Also yung availability ng hiring managers to conduct the interview, yun yung usually nakaka-apekto ng timeline.
Yeah,
so,
and I'm sure minsan mag-aaway kayo ni Sir Hernan, no, pagkausap niya yung client. This can be collapsed also, no, into 1 day siguro or a few days lang kung talagang kailangan siya yesterday. Sir Hernan.
Yeah. Well, most clients, when you ask them, when do you need the candidate? They will say yesterday.
Hindi talaga.
Normal na sinasabi sa amin.
And napakaganda kasi alam mo naman, nasanay tayo sa SGV, hindi lang yesterday. Ang sasabihin lang do necessary. Miss March, bahala ka na dyan. Basta kailangan ma-deliver. No? And curious lang ako, Adam, no? Yung describe kanina of what you're doing, nasaan ka sa process na to? Because I saw you do online interviews or negotiation. Saan ang particular mo rito? Post mo, where's your post in this?
For DMG Ward Howell, I actually do end-to-end from the recruitment process. So starting with the calibration, I myself have an account that I am responsible for. So I meet with the client, I get to know the job specifications, the job description, what do they need. Then afterwards, I will do my initial sourcing. If ever that I will have difficulty with the sourcing, I will inform them if there are any alternatives. So after sourcing, I will begin endorsing prospects, candidates. And once they have screened, the clients have screened, they will do the initial screening. No, we will do the initial screening rather, wherein I will conduct a virtual discussion with the candidates to see if they're fully fit for the role and whether their profiles on their updated CV or on LinkedIn match their actual capabilities. And after that, I will be endorsing them to the client wherein they will have a fruitful discussion. So after the hiring manager's interview, I'll give feedback to the client, to the candidate rather, and also get feedback from the client. And if ever that it would progress, that's the time where the candidate would receive a job offer. So in the case, it's a case-to-case basis, Minsan. The candidate would inform us of the job offer. Then we would ask them if they would need help in negotiations or they would need other benefits or a higher salary compensation package. Then we'll also do our best as the middleman to also do our due diligence in making sure that the rate's higher, no? So once that's finished, when the job offer is signed, we will also assist our client in making sure that the pre-employment requirements as well as the onboarding is implemented successfully for the candidate. So that's like I cover the end-to-end process of the recruitment itself.
And I'm sure Miss March, Sir Hernan, and Adam, we have success stories in these engagements. Diba? What have you?
Yes.
Probably we can cite.
So, favorite story talaga namin din yung success story ni Mr. Gerardo Ablaza or Jerry Ablaza. Because he's actually the first executive level placement of ZMG Ward Howell. No? So, Mr. Ablaza right now holds key positions in the Philippines' longest running and largest conglomerate, which is the Ayala Corporation, and its various subsidiaries. But before he joined the Ayala Group, he was vice president and country business manager for Philippines and Guam of Citibank for its global consumer banking business. And prior to this, he headed the credit payments products division of Citibank NA Singapore. So that's actually where we placed Mr. Ablaza in Citibank. Ano? So after Citibank, he became president and CEO of Globe Telecom, and during this period, he took the company from being the fourth-ranked mobile services provider to the second-largest full-service telecom operator, with a subscriber base of 25 million in 2008. It was also during his stay in Globe in 2004 that Mr. Ablaza was recognized by CNBC as the Asia Business Leader of the Year, making him the first Filipino CEO to win the award. And on the same year, he was awarded by Telecom Asia as the Best Asian Telecom CEO. He was appointed as President and CEO of Manila Water in 2010. And in March of this year, Holcim Philippines announced that they have picked Mr. Ablaza to become one of its independent directors. So the story of Jerry Ablaza is, it's actually one of those stories where we started out with a candidate, and then later on when he also became a client. And until now, years after, he's still a very good friend of the organization. He's a close family friend of the owners. And this is how we really, prove that sticky relationships actually do it for the ZMG group. So that's really one of our favorite success stories.
Nice. Okay, and yeah, who wouldn't know him? No, he is idol, not to many, especially to people like us, no, Sir Hernan.
Yes. Actually, to add of the success stories, Dwight, one of the things we really want to do is getting talented Filipinos to come home and work in the Philippines.
Okay.
That's one of the things that we want, one of the missions we want to do na, because we have a lot of talented Filipinos working in abroad, and then we want to bring them back here in the Philippines. So one of the examples, we have someone, a Wharton business graduate who work in the US. Initially, we placed him as a president of a well-known foreign bank in the Philippines. So we took care of his career. He's now the president of the investment house of a universal bank, and he's being groomed to be the next president and CEO of this universal bank. So this person, we headhunted him sa US. And another example is we have someone who's a structured financier of a Singapore-based company. Ang relationship namin din in 2016, we tried to convince him to move back to the Philippines. Pero we cannot, but our client cannot afford his salary because it was really too high. So in 2022, we were able to place him as the country head of a foreign bank based in the Philippines. So these are some of the success stories na we try to get the best talent who are based abroad and then place them right here in the Philippines. Para bang that's the storyline we have, diba? You remember, we bring people and opportunities together. Parang bridges, diba? Just like the title of Bridges, we are the bridge, and then the client have the opportunities, and then we make sure that this opportunity will go to our candidate whom we are headhunting. So yung mission statement namin, Dwight, explain it in a layman's term, parang just to prepare.
Yes. And yeah, and that also helps, no, doon sa mission na naiisip ninyo. Very importantly, doon sa ating ngayon brain gain. So if before we were having a brain drain because many of our talented of course executives, workers are going abroad. Ngayon naman, you're saying that you're offering opportunities for those naman who have been already trained and became experts abroad to come home. So, meron rito, no? Merong question tayo. Please answer, how can schools help their graduates prepare for the world of work better? Siguro, before we go to that, it's been a very, very fruitful discussion at talaga naman napakabilis, no? Marami pa tayong dapat mapag-usapan. In the meantime, we're here almost done. Any other slides, Miss Marge? You still have a couple of slides or that's the end? Oh, meron
This
pa.
is,
Success story.
One more success story. This one is actually on the side of the client naman, Attorney Dwight. So we just wanted to share that Palawan Pawn Shop Group has been one of our long-time clients in the ZMG Group. And they reached out to us actually in 2021 when they were thinking of expanding to another business. And the objective was for the ZMG Group to recruit their talents for this business across various job levels and departments in Metro Manila and in Palawan. So, and this included talents for accounting and finance, business development, HR, IT, even sales and marketing to support the business expansion of Palawan Pawn Shop Group. So, that's one of the success stories that we have with our clients. I think si Sir Hernan would also have something to share on the client side.
Well,
Yeah.
we Dwight, we work with with most large conglomerate companies. They are our clients. So in one group, like example, the SM, we are the go-to headhunter for their hard to find and difficult senior level requirements. So kami lagi pinupunta pag mahirap hanapin. So another conglomerate group, our relationship with them is from the first generation up to the third generation of the family. So we assisted this client, this family, to professionalize their organization, and then we fill in the leadership gaps in their organization. So may mga problema sila na actually they want to prepare their company for the world. Of course, they want to be competitive with the other as a global. They want to be competitive in the field, not only in the field but also abroad. So one of the things they want to do is to professionalize the organization. And this is also one of the things we've done with another group na from the fifth generation family. And then yung next generation, they're too young. So they asked us to hire the senior leadership roles in the organization so that this group, this senior leadership will mentor yung next family. And then so that they could prepare the organization. So these the things that we do in a personal manner to our client, especially to family, to alam mo naman yung may mga organization who are closely we are closely family sila. So minsan you want to professional organization and they don't know how to do it. So they go to us.
And so really, really congratulations on that, no? Maraming salamat that you're able to do that. Siguro, one last final message from any one of you, yung tanong, how can schools prepare their graduates better for better in the world of work, especially in the circumstances, in the VUCA world that we have now? Anong sasabi niyo dyan? Anyone? Sir Hernan, how?
I think there are a lot of I think we have to match the siguro ang problema natin right now with a lot of schools medyo there are a lot of theories and bookish na not really now applicable in the actual working. So there are some requirements that has to be taught in school. yung actual realities in work. Like example, kasi sa work, it's not just you know the technical aspect na you know how. For example na lang sa accounting, it's not only accounting that you have to know. Of course, one of the things is yung how do you work in the organization to fit yourself in the organization. How these are the things that kasi there's what we call culture fit. Do you fit in the organization, especially if you're holding already management position? Kasi ito yung mga hinahanap din ng mga kliyente namin. It's not only the technical aspects. Magagaling ng mga yan. Pero the question is, can this person fit in the organization? Can they help or contribute to organization? Paano mo yan? In the school, wala yan It's not being taught. So these are realities na siguro in the curriculum, wala yun. I didn't learn this in this school. It's already in the actual world na nakita ko na And that's what's missing in reality. Yun we're being prepared technically, pero yung how do we fit in the organization, paano natin, hindi yung tinuturo. So I think yun ang isa kong masasabi na para I think for UST to work on it. So that the graduates could better prepare themselves in the actual world.
True. And thank you for that, Sir Hernan. And of course, I'd like to thank you. I'd like to thank Marge and Adam. Kung pwede sana, isang oras pa tayo, no? We're just starting, parang ganun But I guess we're done. I'd like to thank you once again. And of course, also thank the College of Accountancy Alumni Association for sponsoring the Bridges program today. Thank you. Maraming salamat sa inyo. And yes. And so for some announcements before we end the show, we would like to thank all our alumni, the students and friends who have faithfully watched, shared and liked these Bridges episodes and all the other episodes. We share with you the blessings of Bridges and do continue to stay with us. Like, share our show and subscribe to the UST Thomasian Alumni Community YouTube channel and Facebook page. The past episodes of Bridges can be watched in our YouTube channel. Thank you for joining us today. Do watch us again next Tuesday for another exciting episode on the success stories of Filipinos in foreign lands. Remember, here at Bridges, we build bridges of faith, bridges of hope, and bridges of love. Enjoy the rest of the evening. God bless you all. Mabuhay.